Welcome to City Week, ladies and gentlemen. Today I have the pleasure of sitting down with a gentleman that I know that this community knows very well. He's been on the circuit a number of times, and I call him community servant. None other than our very own Kevin Dunn. Kevin, welcome to the show.
I'm very happy and excited to be here. Always a pleasure to be in your presence.
Well, you know, Kevin, as we were talking before we came on, you know, I'm always nervous to have on another talk show. But I'm going to get through this okay, all right?
Yes, you are, because you're a pro.
I'm a pro.
That's right.
Sitting down with a pro. Well, Kevin, as I stated, I don't think you really need to introduce yourself to the community, but I'm going to ask you to do it anyway. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
Kevin Dunn, actually 53 years old now, be 54 in June.
Okay.
Of course, have one child at the house, and now be an empty nester probably in the next couple of years.
Okay.
So that's, I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not. But anyway.
I'm about to say, trust me, you will be.
I'm looking forward to getting that daughter out of Auburn, though.
I heard that.
Anybody want to go find me some tuition? But anyway, scratch that last statement. Of course, you know, I volunteered at West Georgia Hospice for many years, and sad to say that I haven't been able to go in there the last year. So looking forward to being able to go back and minister in that capacity as well. So just doing what I can to serve the community and different organizations, and just like giving back to people and lessening the load, if you would say, for people. Just serving, something I learned from my mom and dad, just being a servant.
Well, and like I said, it shows. I mean, from the things that you do, and you talked about, you know, how you go out to the hospice care and then be able to go out there due to the climate that we're in.
Right.
And hopefully we kind of seeing things starting to get better for us.
Yes, sir.
Get better for us.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, Kevin, out of that, not being able to go out there and do what I know that you love to do, because you have an excellent voice, beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Out of that, there came an inspiration for a song. Kind of walk us through how this all came about, if you don't mind.
Exactly. Kind of since I've been idle, you know, I guess God gave me another, you know, vision to be a part of. Of course, you know, we're in the COVID-19 arena, if you want to call it, and I guess back in September, a radio personality, Toronto Back, had asked me, have I written a COVID song? And so come to find out, no. But I thought about it for a while, and eventually, you know, after about 2 or 3 months, I got busy with writing it. But I understand why I wrote the song. I actually wrote the song out of some pain I was experiencing going through this process last year, back in March and April, and experiencing everything that I've experienced, you know, hearing about a lot of the deaths, you know, coming to our church, just so many different things. So this song actually was birthed out of my pain. There was just some things I didn't know how to handle. We didn't know how to handle. We still don't know how to handle. But at the end of the day, this song was an inspiration to let people know that we still have to find a way to live within our means, you know, still be cautious, still do what the authorities tell us to do, but just don't. I had this turtle mentality. You know, my head was in the shell, my feet was in the shell, my hands were in the shell, and I was like, man, COVID-19, where did you come from? What is this that has me at home, not able to go anywhere, just sitting in my yard, and mentally I was just in a bad place. Okay. So this song actually is an inspiration to let people know. Andy Dufresne said it best in that movie Shawshank Redemption, when he was talking to Red. He said, "Get busy living and get busy dying." So this was a way for me to give back, to help people to get busy living, and at the end of the day, you know, God is still in control, and there are some things that we need to do, and the song expresses that. At the end of the day, we don't know where it came from. You know, there's speculations, and we'll never know probably where it came from. But at the end of the day, you know, God has challenged us and required us to do what we still need to do to maintain what we need to maintain, and we need to trust Him. And so the song is about still trusting Him in this process.
Very good. And you know, Kevin, we definitely do. I'm sure, and I know that a lot of the viewing audience perhaps have heard that, but we're going to listen to that a little bit later on. But I just want to talk about a little bit, because you said it, summed it up so beautifully there. It was birthed out of pain.
Yes.
And I can understand and relate to that, having succumbed to COVID-19 back in June last year myself.
Okay.
And I'm thankful that my symptoms were not as severe as some of the others that I heard people had to go through.
Right.
And again, trusting my belief that, God was able to bring me through that. You didn't do this alone. You were inspired by God, Tamona Black, and then you had some assistance. Talk about those that came to your aid.
Like I said, once I finally decided to get moving on the vision that God birthed in me, my wife, who passed back in 2016, she had stated that Eddie Robinson and I were supposed to work together. And so here we are some 5 years later, once God birthed this vision inside of me and I started writing. No, even before I started writing, he was like, Eddie Robinson, it's time to bring Eddie Robinson and allow him to partner with you in this. Great musician, great personality, just a great all-around guy. So it gave us an opportunity to work together. He actually produced the song. Like I said, I wrote it, and God kind of gives me the melody when I write. But Eddie just came and just took it to where it needed to go and give it what it needed to have so that it can be expressed in the way it needed to be expressed. Like I said, great partnership we have together. And once I came to him, he was on board because, and we kind of wanted to do some stuff together, back in the day, but it just, sometimes things just don't happen. But, and like I said, God gave me everything with the song, the video, on how he wanted it done. And it was overwhelming at times because I never really received so much information, so much vision, with the song, with the video and everything. So Eddie came on board and also brought two other musicians, Jamie Best and a local Jimmy Lewis. He co-produced the song. Okay. And Jason Hernandez engineered it. And we're very happy with the project we have. Okay. Very happy, very happy.
Well, I've seen the video, Kelvin, and definitely I was like, man, and the title, and I want people to understand, because you said it a moment ago, but I definitely want people to know that COVID-19, where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
And how long you gonna stay?
That's right. That's the thing that we really want to know. Like, it's so ironic, and I don't know if anybody have ever seen it, but I remember you've probably seen it circulating on Facebook. There was a train car, and on the side of that train tanker car, it had COVID-19. Okay. And it just, you think about, like I say, where did it come from? So, was there something already here or something another? Because COVID-19 being on the side of that tanker car, and then now we are in a pandemic, COVID-19. You just don't know, we speculate, like I say, where it may originate from, but we know where we wanted to go.
Exactly. We know where we wanted to go. And that may be a sequel to the song. There you go. After this, there you go. Telling what you can do with it and where it needs to go.
Glad that we able to help you with that. Kevin, let me ask you now, talking that from the time that this was conceived, birthed in your spirit, bringing together your team, Eddie Robinson, Jamie Bass, Jimmy Lewis, and all the team there. How long did it take you? Because I know you are creative. An artist have a very creative mind. So how long did it take you to bring all this together?
I would say the writing portion probably took about 2 or 3 months. And it was a lot of paperwork. A lot of paperwork, just jotting down and crossing out, and this is not going to work. This is going to work. This is not going to work. Probably 2 or 3 months before we actually came to the production part of it. And this was the first song that we created a WAV file. Actually, Jimmy Lewis created a WAV file, and it was just a piano track. No instruments added, no nothing. And I listened to this rough draft so many nights. I've never stayed with the finished product. I've listened to a lot, but this rough draft, I mean, it kept me up at night. It kept me moving during the day, just trying to find different nuances. And basically, it was just God directed me on what He really wanted to have with this song. And like I said, I never, had so much coming at me at one time with the production of a song. So about 2 or 3 months, and we came in and I was a part of the production. Normally when I recorded in the past, I just show up at the studio. But this time I was a part of the production, a part of the instrumentation, building it. And so, like I said, those guys, they were just passionate about what they do. And we all came together and God gave us a masterpiece, not because my name is on it, it's because his name is on it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And talk a little bit about, because for those that hadn't seen it, it's actually filmed here in LaGrange.
It is. We a portion of it was filmed at the Delavant. I'm grateful to the Delavant. A portion of it was filmed at Hills and Dales out at off of I'm getting my roads, Highway 29, Vernon Road. There we go, Vernon Road. And also the clock. You know, when God was giving me the vision, those three places came to mind because we wanted to just show some of LaGrange, and also, and with the Hills and Dales, I have a Garden of Eden scene in there. That's where Hills and Dales came because I wanted some greenery to show, and yeah, Hills and Dales, Delavant, and the clock, and that was pretty much it. And it all came together, and it God gave me the vision on what He wanted me to do with the video too as well. I mean, I saw all this before it even happened, and then so it was a great feeling once it actually got a chance to happen.
Right.
So,
well, you know, Kevin, and I know that you will continue to be inspired and to write songs of comfort.
Yes.
You know, songs that will inspire. Because I know that that's the person that you are, and I'm always grateful to have you come on the show and share your vision and with giving back to the community.
Yes, sir.
And you know, what a fitting way for us to close out this segment by listening to the song that you and your team put together, COVID-19. Where did you come from?
Where did you come from?
So let me just thank you now, Kevin, for being my guest today as we close out listening to your track. Okay?
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this track.
Came, we thought it would be so clear, having visions like we never had before. We knew we would see things, go to places we'd never been, but most of all we would share with family and friends. But 60 days in, and it seemed so far away. Woke up the next morning and it was here to stay. COVID-19, where did you come from? Please, Lord, tell me how long will it stay? Will it stay? Will it stay? Will it stay? Life right now, it's not about the future. To the very next day. You said in your word you never forsake me. Can we please all humble ourselves and just pray? To the thousands that are gone, isolation by themselves, having to die all alone. But I'm only human, and this I don't understand. It seems like the Garden of Eden all over again. Not a real political conspiracy, call it what you want, but it's here. So God, I need you to very next day. You said in your word, you never forsake me. Can we please all humble ourselves and just pray, 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 pray. Don't depend on the world for what you need to be doing yourself. Your body is a temple. God said, take care of your health. Repent, remove evil, and turn from your wicked ways. God is in control, and He's still gonna make a way. COVID-19, where did you come from? Please, Lord, tell me, how long will it stay? Life right now is not about the future. We're all just trying to make it to the very next day. You said in your word, you'll never forsake me. Can we please all humble ourselves and just pray? The places I used to go, I don't even want to go anymore. So much fear, I don't even want to walk out of my door. There must be a reason that God permitted it to happen just this way, so we can turn to Him, because He's the only way. I want to know. COVID-19, where did you come from? I gotta know. COVID-19, where did you come from? Was it an experiment gone bad? COVID-19, was it population control? Was it bats? Was it China? I don't know. COVID-19, where did you come from? Was it an experiment gone bad? I don't know. COVID-19, where did you come from? But it's here to stay. It's here to stay. And I tell you what I'm gonna do. I tell you what I'm gonna do. My hope is built on nothing less. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. You might call it a political conspiracy, but it's here right now. And it's here to stay. It's here to stay. It's here to stay. Tell me, what are you gonna do? COVID-19, where did you come from? As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. COVID-19, as I walk, I will trust in the Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining City Week this week, and I hope that you enjoyed the video, COVID-19, Where Did You Come From? I'm being joined now by my guest and artist of the song, Kevin Dunn. Kevin, I just want to close out with you. I wanted to ask, can the video be purchased, or how can people view the video that haven't seen it?
Well, you can actually go to my YouTube channel, Kevin R. Dunn, to see the actual video. And the song is actually, you can purchase it on all the digital sites. I'll just name a few: Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, and Spotify. And I just want to share that I've given LG TV here in LaGrange permission to use the song COVID-19, Where Did You Come From, on all social media sites. And I just appreciate you guys bringing me on and sharing the vision that God has given me.
Well, you know that you're always welcome, Kevin. Here
Well, thank you so much.
All right.